Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Kristen Skelton. I'm the founder of Bud Funding, a social enterprise dedicated to sustainable education. And today I want to talk about 10 ideas to grocery shop sustainably because we can be conscious consumers, we can vote with our dollar, and we can make better choices. Everything starts with us. So here are just a few easy ideas that you can start today, tomorrow, whenever you see this video, and incorporate them and make them daily habits. So if you're here with me, let me know by giving me a hello in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. So the first idea is to shop at farmers markets. And if you have a favorite farmers market, I'd love to know, put it in the comments, always checking out new ones. One of my favorites is C-Space, and it was in Marda Loop. Me and my mom used to go there every Saturday. They actually didn't run last year, but this year they're up and running again. And so we plan to visit that one again on Saturdays. So if you have a favorite, definitely put it in the comments. And because I know the rest of the community would love to know as well. So farmers markets or locally owned grocery stores. Or if you don't have anything like that in your area, you could purchase locally produced products from stores in your area. And you can also actually get like vegetable or produce boxes from farms in your area. So that's something to look into as well. And the neat thing about that is it's an opportunity to try a vegetable or fruit that you may not have seen in the grocery store before, or you may not have thought to purchase. So it's a great way to try more vegetables and more produce, and perhaps try some new recipes with the new produce as well. So the next idea is to purchase seasonal produce because it's most likely produced closer to you, and then it didn't have to travel as far to get to you, didn't have to give off as much emissions to get to you. So, and another way to check this out would be to look at the labels on the produce. So pick something that has gone the shortest distance to get to your grocery store. And the next one is opt for ugly or imperfect produce, because that's going to be the first. If that doesn't sell, that's going to be the first stuff to be thrown away. And really, it all tastes the same anyways. And a tip on lemons: if you want a nice juicy lemon, pick one that has a rind that's nice and smooth. If you pick a lemon with a bumpy rind, that's going to be a little bit drier. But again, the way it looks in terms of bruising or scarring or anything like that, that's not going to change the flavor of any of the vegetables. So opt for ugly produce first, and then we can mitigate some waste that way. Purchase ethically sourced seafood. So I actually just came across this website that will help us all purchase ethically sourced seafood. So I'm actually just going to share my screen. So if you can see this, please let me know by putting a note in the comments. So this website is Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch, and it's really neat because you can actually make so many different choices here. So I'm just going to go to best choice, certified, good alternative, avoid. So if I click avoid, so these will help us make sustainable seafood choices. If I click avoid, then I know this is going to be a fish that's sold, but it's, maybe the population is in danger. It's, the population is being overfished right now. So that's something I don't want to choose. Let's go for best choice. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to click search. And so now it's kind of neat because it gives you all these options. So you can, select harvest method. If you want, farming or fishing gear would be more of, it's not farmed. It's just you get to choose the different type of fishing gear that your fish was caught with. Or you could choose country. So me, I'd obviously want to pick Canada. I wouldn't want to pick Iceland because that would mean it would come a greater distance to me. You can choose body of water, so that's pretty neat. And then I can scroll down and I can look at this first fish. And so I can see the farming method. So this one, because I didn't put any details in the top, it's not giving me the body of water or other details, but you can kind of scroll through this and do some investigating. And I'll put the link for this site in the comments, but let's just click on the avoid. Let's unclick that. Let's click avoid. So now it's loading. And so let's see what it comes up with. So here, the Bury amberjack. So I want to avoid this. I want to avoid eating this. So this is country. It's from Japan. Body of water. It's from Northwest Pacific. These are other names that it's sold at. This is a marine net pen. That's the farming method. And so you want to avoid and you want to find an alternative. This is a greater amberjack, yellowtail amberjack, and the list goes on. So, and then we have anchovies. So European anchovy you want to avoid, you want to find an alternative. And so this is a really great way to just familiarize yourself with what's recommended and what's not. Okay, perfect. You guys see it. Awesome. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen, but I'm going to put a link to that website in the comments, and you can actually get it as, you can put it on your phone as well. So it's just, the more we know, the better we can do. So ethically sourced seafood, and really ethically sourced any meat if you're eating meat. But seafood is a bit harder to find ethically sourced, I find. But that's a great resource. And overall, we want to eat less meat because that also helps the environment. I don't eat 100% vegetarian or vegan, but sometimes I do, often I do the weekday veg. So I'll eat vegetarian meals during the week, and then on the weekends, I'll treat myself with some sort of meat. And also, if you try to avoid the red meats if you are still eating meat. But yeah, the weekday veg, that was actually introduced by Graham Hill, who is the founder of Tree Hugger. So that's something you could try, and just lower the meat consumption overall. You don't need meat for every meal. Picking items with little to no packaging is best, or another good alternative is to choose products that are made from recycled packaging. And I like this. So this is maybe not so much a grocery shopping tip, but it will help lower your waste from your grocery shopping tip. I'm getting tongue-tied today. Designate a leftover night once a week to help with food waste. So, maybe Sundays are your leftovers night, Mondays are your leftover night. So you just have that one day that's designated to use up all your leftover produce or any leftover meals, create something new with them. So you have that one day designated to that. And just a reminder also to always compost your food waste. And one thing I've started doing, if you find, because I was getting a bunch of liquid at the bottom of my compost bin, so I just put a newspaper at the bottom, and that helps absorb any of the liquid that's created at the bottom of the compost bin. So any newspaper, just put it in the very bottom. And I was using a compost bag as well, a compostable bag. So I put newspaper, compostable bag, and then compost right in there. So of course, if you have any questions, put them in the comments so I can answer them now or answer them afterwards. So next one is buy in bulk as much as you can. I know it's a little hard right now with COVID, so maybe this is more of an after COVID tip, but yeah, we want to buy in bulk as much as we can. Buy organic whenever we can. Organic farms typically have more sustainable practices, and therefore, and also obviously use little to no chemicals. And when we're using little to no chemicals, we're not also damaging the rest of the environment. And the last one is, why not ditch the grocery store altogether and grow your own garden, or as much as you can. And if you're growing your own garden, let me know in the comments. Love to know what you're growing. And if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week. Have an excellent week, everyone. And yeah, love to hear what you're up to in the comments. Bye for now.